Hello and welcome back to my channel, you guys. My name is Keisha and I am so excited to chat with you guys for the first time in weeks. It's been a while. There's a lot that's been happening behind the scenes. I've been wanting to get this video out for weeks, if not over a month. But for those of you that don't know, I moved at the beginning of February, end of January. Tino, we're not doing that, Tino. Give me that frog. Give me that frog. Okay, let's try that again. Tino thought it was playtime with his squeaky toy while I'm filming. Not the case. Where was I? So I moved. About almost a month ago now, and I filmed a little bit of that process for you guys. You'll see a few clips of that in this video. My apologies. My bangs have grown out and are poking me in the eyes. So here we are. I'm getting that fixed this week. The move was good. The move was good. Of course, it was, minimal stress, to be quite honest, because I have moved so many times in my life. But my girlfriend and I were able to kind of start preparing before the weekend. So we got most of our stuff into the new place. And then on the Saturday, we ended up just renting a truck, filling it with some of the bigger items, the couch, the bed, that kind of thing. Brought it all over to the new place, which fortunately is really not that far from the old place. So we were able to get quite a bit done. And while I intended to film a lot of that process for you guys, I was in such go mode that I think I cleaned the new kitchen and had everything unboxed and set up that evening. And that's just kind of how we operate when we're moving, because we've done it so many times together and then I've done it so many times separately. So I was just focused on getting everything set up and ready so that I could function and live my life. And I filmed none of that process for you guys. So the new place is feeling very cozy. It's feeling very homey. I will go around and show you guys kind of the new setup, the new space, as well as some of like my favorite areas of this new house, because it's cozier. It's a little bit older. It's got a charm to it. And of course, we kind of had to set up some of our things a little bit differently than we would have in the previous place. One thing that I absolutely love about this new spot is that the living room is so open. So in our last place, we kind of had to like scooch past the coffee table and the TV console if we had a bag of groceries and needed to get into the kitchen. So it was quite narrow in that sense. And I always like to decorate with little trinkets. So it felt like we were always very close to breaking or knocking things over. And in this new space, you could literally have a dance party here if you wanted to. It's so open. The couch and the chair are both positioned in a way that when we have the projector on and we're watching movies, getting cozy on the weekend, that I could sit in the chair if I wanted to, which I previously couldn't do in the old place. So we've got it all set up, all the different rooms. I will show you guys around the space so that you can see kind of what I've got cooking up here. I'm so excited. Excuse me. Hey. Such a Scorpio. Don't bite me.
I like it soft, I like it wet. Like my makeup in a mess, so I cry hard, let it fall, and I won't stop until my tears are all shed. So happy, so happy, so happy, so happy, so happy, so happy, and I won't stop until my tears are all shed. Let it fall, let it fall. Enjoy this moment alone, 'cause it feels so good when I let my water flow. Drip drop, and I cannot stop, can't stop. No, I said no. Drip drop, and I cannot stop, can't stop. I cry for you, cry for you. I cry because I cannot help it, so it runs and it falls, and ain't no
The heat just came on, you guys, and it's starting to warm up in here. We got hit with a cold snap and a bunch of snow last week. This always happens where I live in February. So it's been like upwards of -30 and just so crispy where I live. It's insane. I've been predominantly cold for hours on end for days at a time, and it's warmed up a little bit. So I'm really grateful for that. But I love when the heat comes on because it's just warm and toasty. So I made a list because I feel like I have not had the opportunity to film or the time and space in my mind to film. And there's a lot of things to update you guys on, a lot of really exciting things that have been going on in my life outside of just the move. That was obviously one piece in getting settled into our new home. But now that that's done, I have been focusing a lot of my time on my training, aerial hoop, prepping for a performance that I have that's literally a week out. And that's just crazy to me. I'm feeling prepared for it. So I've been booking the studio and practicing that. Finally got my kind of flow down pat, and just honestly so grateful to have this community that I have and these opportunities coming my way that I am able to perform and do what I love. And you know, it just blows my mind. It blows my mind. It warms my heart. And your girl has been working so hard. I feel like one of those horses with like their blinders on, just performance mode. That's what's been on the docket. And then after that, at the beginning of May, I have a competition. So I'll start prepping for that soon as well. However, I mean, injuries are so normal, especially in very intense sports or forms of art, and aerial is no exception. I've mentioned this before. I think it was the summer of last year into the winter, to be honest, where I was dealing with some tendinopathy issues in my elbows, and then I was getting constant massages, and I was able to kind of come out of that. I think I was struggling with that for about 5 months. So it went away, and then recently, because I've increased my training and my teaching and all of the things, it's decided to come back. So I've been trying to navigate not pushing myself too hard, but still pushing myself enough so that I can tend to all of the responsibilities that I have right now. So that has been a little bit of a struggle, but I think I've been managing it pretty well, to be honest. Massage is a savior in my life, and I am hypermobile 99% sure, like all over my body. I recently discovered, having known that I was hypermobile in like my arms and my hips and that kind of thing, that one's neck is not supposed to be able to do this. So if you're not hypermobile, apparently your neck's not supposed to go all the way back like that. So I'm discovering my body in my 30s. I'm discovering my body as an aerialist and how to tend to it and take care of it the best way that I know how, and just working with this hypermobility that I've got going on, because while it is a blessing and I can be super mobile and flexible and all of those fun things, can also cause concern for various injuries and things to kind of just be chronic and prolonged. So very, very, very excited about that performance I've got coming up. And then I can move into competition, which, so exciting and nerve wracking all at the same time, but I feel ready. It's also been a very busy time for me as a counselor because, I mean, cold weather, winter, all of these things just make sense in terms of, people kind of needing a little bit of extra mental health support. So my work has been really busy. I've been really, really focused on that and my clients. I think those are the two things that have been taking up the majority of my time, if I'm being honest. And then in addition to that, because of course your girl also needs her self-care, I've barely been reading. Barely. I think I finished the book club Hotel by Sarah Morgan. Is it Sarah Morgan? Yes, Sarah Morgan. Cozy, cute, little, kind of romantic, kind of found family novel. It took me way too long to read that book. I don't even want to go into the details of it with you guys because honestly, it was so choppy. But I finished it. I rated it a 3. And I don't know what I'm reading next because right now I just don't even have the space in my brain to think about reading. But I think I'm feeling like when I am at that point, then I can go back to reading my kind of like thriller, horror, murder mystery type books. So But I worked on a puzzle. My friend lent me her puzzle and I hyper fixated on that and got that done in like 72 hours because if there is a puzzle in my home, I have got to solve it. And that's what I did. That's what I did. We had a family day last weekend and then I had a couple of slow days. So your girl was just puzzling. I can show you guys a clip of that as well. And then now that I am, obviously settled, I've just been spending time with friends, hanging out, while kind of trying to balance all of the things, but remembering that we are social creatures that were wired for connection. And I can get so focused on my stuff sometimes that I completely forget to engage with my friends and my community. And then I like to kind of live in extremes a little bit. So I'll go from like hiding underneath a rock and seeing nobody for like a month or longer to now I want to see all my friends. It's it's just a part of things, you guys. This is a pattern I've developed. Also, as a trauma and addictions counselor, sometimes my nervous system just needs a break from being around other people's nervous systems and having them co-regulate to me. I literally just need to curl up into my shell and see nobody. And I recognize that. So I've been giving that to myself. Um, my flare up, my flare up is so much better, you guys. Oh my gosh, it is like night and day. So it started the week of Christmas, got really bad in January, started to taper off in February. Last week on Friday the 13th, which was just a wacky freaking day to be alive, I had a really high pain day, but it's the only high pain day I've had throughout this flare up. So again, not complaining. And then it's tapered off again. So I'm feeling really good about that. Uh, I did make the decision yesterday. This was a questionable decision, you guys, but once your gut starts feeling better and you're not like reminded multiple times a day that you are in a flare up, I thought, you know what? Yeah, let's order a pizza, a small pizza, but like let's just order a pizza because I love pizza. I miss it. I haven't had it in months. Not the best decision I have ever made. And not even entirely from like a gut standpoint, but I was so mentally foggy and my whole body just felt weighed down and sore after I ate that pizza yesterday. And I think it's because I've been eating so much soup and sandwiches and just like very gentle foods on my gut that I felt that pizza like I have never felt a pizza in my entire life. And it's going to be a while until I eat another pizza again, which is symbolizes to me that there's been growth, but also a little bit sad. Let's be real. We love pizza. What else is going on? Again, I just have to reference my book, you guys. Lists and Me. Who would I be without them? Pisces season. So that's another update. As of someday this week, I can't remember, but we have officially shifted out of Aquarius season and into Pisces season. And I just feel so lit up. I feel so good. I feel the most myself, connected to, my magic and my energy and my passion and my fire and my ambition and all of these things during Pisces season. And that's where your girl is at. So it is technically like my new year. Anytime you have a birthday in astrology and it's in your season, that's your personal new year. So I am feeling my personal new year and really reflecting on all of the changes that I want to make while still keeping and integrating really good parts of myself that I've established over the last few years. And then I have not gone back from where I previously lived in Canada 2 years ago. Why did I have to say it like that? Don't know. I have not gone back to visit my friends or gone back to the West Coast since the beginning of 2024. So this year for my birthday, my girlfriend has gifted me a trip back to visit my friends, and I am literally so excited. She keeps telling me like, "How many people is it that you want to go visit?" And I was like, "At least 10." She's like, "Girl, you got like 4 days, two of which you're flying in, flying out. Like, good luck seeing that many people." But I'm really excited to go back with a different lens as a newer, more refined version of myself and just really connect with people that were a huge part of my life for 7 years. Like, I lived there for a good chunk of time. And previously, when I moved, or rather I should say right when I moved, I really used to hate that city because it allowed me to grow in so many different ways, but it also broke me in so many different ways. So I kind of had like a hate on for it. But now I feel like I've been able to move through that, and I'm actually just really excited to go back and actually enjoy it. So once my performance is done, gonna book that reservation, make those plans, make sure everybody's ready because your girl is coming in hot for Pisces season, big Pisces energy coming over to the West Coast, gonna be over by some water. I'm just so excited, you guys. So that's what I've got cooking up so far. It's a little life update and new house video. Again, I'm going to try to be more consistent with filming for you guys and for myself to hold myself accountable because I know I've really just kind of fallen off the map. But thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me yammer about things. I'm really excited to just be here with you guys in 2026 and take you along on my journey. And I can't wait. I literally cannot wait to see what this year has in store for me because I am convinced it is going to be the best year yet. So take care, you guys. I will see you guys very soon. And thanks again for watching.